Hello, everybody. My name is Tigre, and I am kinda Elden Ring already and DS3 speedrunner. And today I will try to show you how to run all Remembrances on 102 patch. 102 patch is basically means that we'll be running with Sword and Light Flame, which is right now the fastest route. So yeah, hope this run will be really fun for you to watch. I will try to explain most of stuff. If I don't, well, just don't blame me. And also will be probably I will try to get a PB today. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. So let's just start and let's press a new game, and we'll choose our character. And here we choose a class astrologer because of base stats that we will need. And obviously, name will be Franker Z, I guess, because why not? And as a burial gift, we can probably choose either Golden Seed or Fang Team Ashes. Current world record holder right now, QC6, chooses Golden Seed. And I personally prefer Fang Team Ashes just because, honestly, Fang Team Ashes are kind of more smart in a fight than wolves. So I personally prefer them more. And we are pretty much ready to start the fight, to start the run. So yeah, we're gonna start in 3, 2, 1, go. So firstly, what I want to say about all Remembrances and pretty much Elden Ring right now. This game is kind of changing right now each day, so it's kind of hard to say like which route is optimal or not, which route is more viable, because everything kind of changes each day. And like you can just go to sleep with one route and you will wake up and there is already another route. So everything changes really, really fast, and yeah. Like there is already some new ideas that I saw from like current runners, like for example Catalyst, who is right now on the second place on leaderboards, I guess. Actually, no, he's on the third place because second place is Hazeblade. So yeah, that will be lots of different stuff maybe, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Firstly, we want to skip a tutorial, and just to make it as fast as we can, we need to die here. So we just jump here, we trigger Grafted Sign. He lands there, but we already dead, so that's good. Like fast death means like speed, which is good, obviously. And we just load through this cutscene. Sadly, Deathless Run is over. But we go to Sacred Graveyard and we get all our flasks that we'll need in this run, which is Crimson Tears and I guess Cerulean Tears. And it's kind of the same like analog of DS3 flasks, like Estus Flask and Ashen Estus Flask. That will basically restore our HP and mana. And first we want to do is just to get away from those catacombs and go to Limgrave. And our first goal in this run is just to get a horse. That's called Torrent. Torrent will be our main source of speed in this run. And kinda, I would say one glitch that will be used in lots of places will be like directly connected to Torrent. So we'll let this bonfire, this called First Step, and we'll go back to that later, because we will need it. But for now, we will try to choose like the most optimal route. I honestly still don't know what is the most optimal one. But like, for some reason, it looks kinda straightforward as I use. I'm not sure like if differences are huge if you choose like a bit different one, because some people go from the right side of a tree sentinel. I did it like that, but it's not a big deal, honestly. But all we need to go to is Gatefront Grace, which is like straightforward on Norse, a bit to the right of it. And we kind of don't need to acquire any materials like raw fruits or like root resins, because obviously like crafting stuff will be slow. Like we don't need this. We'll need only certain of an hour run. So we're just gonna go between those trees. Here we go. And right behind this tree we will see our Gatefront Grace that we'll need to light, and we will see Melina. And Melina will give us Spectral Steed Whistle. So I kind of can say that Elden Ring has definitely a most passive start among all Souls games. Because here, to actually meet the first boss, you need to run for almost 18 minutes. So we just skip all the dialogue. And she give us a stid whistle. And we skip all the dialogue and we summon immediately Torrent. Then we also can put it somewhere in consumables slot. It doesn't really matter where, but it's just like for your own confidence. And we go straight to Stormvale Castle, like at the direction of Stormvale Castle. Because first thing that we'll need to do is to light bonfire that is called Stormhill Shack. To use future glitch that is called Rum Warp. And since Stormhill Shack has something like an unstable grounds, you'll be able to use this exact grace to warp in different territories. And after that, we just go like back on the torrent, and we'll go straight down under this bridge. And we will also set up another bonfire that we'll need. Sorry, I'm calling them just bonfires because like too much Dark Souls and stuff like that. But honestly, like who calls them graces? Honestly, like all OG Souls runners call them bonfires, and runes are never called runes. They're just souls, you know. So yeah, we did like this little jump and move to the left, and we'll go through this like small way between the mountains. And this in the end of this way, it will be lake facing cliffs grace that we'll need to light up for one of the bosses, who is pretty much Godric. Also, in Elden Ring, there is like a unique mechanic. When you are not in a fight, your stamina will not, you will not have any stamina consumption. But when you're aggroed by some enemies, when they are aggroed on you, you will start consuming it. So you want to switch your weapons at the end of the charge of torrents. So you want to kind of charge with torrent, and at the end of it, you want to switch your weapons so your stamina will start to regen a bit faster. After lake-facing cliffs, we just go here, jump on this grave, or whatever it is, tombstone, and we jump down right here. And we're on our way to next grace that we'll need also. That is, I believe it's called Liurnia Norse Way or something like that. Which will give us access to this divine tower that you can see right now. But we'll need it only later, because it's something like a part of a quest line. Because we will need Rune of Death to trigger one of the bosses. And as I said, we will not need it right now. We'll just use it for later. So here's the grace. As you can see, like, beginning is like really passive. And you don't really fight any enemies for now. And this stuff will happen like... will be happening for next maybe like 10 minutes, I don't know, something like that. And after this grace, we just go to this portal. And we'll get one more grace after this portal. Which is also a really important one, that is called Saurus Raya Lucaria Gate. That will give us access to Raya Lucaria Academy. So here we go, we're at Liurnia of the Lakes. And here's the magic seal. But we'll be able to access it only once we get a glintstone key. So we just light this grace and we go to this little shortcut. We just jump on this rock with a double jump. And here we go. Sometimes you can easily die here for no reason. And honestly, I have this death in my PB, current PB right now on leaderboards. Which is omega concerning, honestly. But it looks really stupid. And I mean, it is like that. I honestly cannot even explain why, but you can sometimes die here for no reason. Even though like height is not even lethal or something like that. And we're taking our way to the temple quarter before going to glintstone key, because usually glintstone key is to the right, but here is one more grace that we'll need also for later. That is called temple quarter, pretty much. We'll need it. We'll also light it. Okay, here we go. And now our next goal is just to get Glintstone Key, and after it we will go to this hill that is called Four Belfries. And then first fun things will start to happen. So here is a Glintstone Dragon, Smaragd, but we don't really care about him. We just need a Glintstone Key, and he starts screaming about it because he's mad. But as I said, we don't really care, we'll just go away. We'll just go to our next goal here. And next goal is this hill. So it's kind of chill, you know, but also if you reset, like, you need to run 10 minutes, which is honestly not really exciting, I cannot lie. But mid-game and end-game bosses are, yeah, they're quite cool. And still can give you some problems, even though, like, this is older patch, and on older patch we have, like, really OP weapon that is honestly really easy to upgrade as well. Which means that, yeah, that's fast. On current patch we also have, like, a really powerful, I would say, source of damage that is called Carrion Retaliation, but Carrion Retaliation uses, like, regular smithing stones, which means that you need to gather them a lot. And you need to buy them a lot via Sombrn Bells. Not Sombrn Bells, Smithing Bells, whatever they called. And we'll also pick up here Imbued Sword Key, and you will see right now where we'll use it. We'll light this bonfire for later, use a Spectral Steed Whistle, and go a bit down here on the first bell right here. And this Imbued Stone Key allows you to activate the portal here, which is travel to another location, and it will lead us to Farm Zula. And once we're in the Farm Zula, I'll try to do a Romp Warp. Hold up. Here we go. So it should work, I guess. It's something like a timing based. Here we go. So what is Romp Warp? It's basically teleportation that's kind of like teleports you to default area or something like that. I cannot really explain how it works, but yeah, default area of the territory. Or to the spawn point, or whatever it is. But if you Romp Warp in Farm Zula, like in that place, you immediately go here on a starting point, where you get usually only after Fire Giant. So to perform that, you need to return with your Memory of Grace the last bonfire that you touched, and after it you need to access the map and choose a bonfire. That's... oh my god. Okay, good. That's a bad attack, but yeah. And at this HP, it easily can one-shot you. It doesn't really matter if you have armor. So yeah, whatever. You need to teleport to a Grace that has an unstable ground, like for example Stormhill Shack, and it will cause Romp Warp. So yeah, that's kind of like that. And if you try to do a Romp Warp already in on Grace with unstable ground, you will just need to return to you with your Memory of Grace, and after it you will just quit out. So it's way easier. Because if you're trying to do a Romp Warp not on unstable ground territory, you will need to time your teleportation, which is usually what you do, honestly, in speedruns. And so here in Farm Zula we also get Hero Rune 2 right here. Here we go. It gives you 20k souls. In previous routes, we were killing Godskin Noble. That's a guy from Volcano Manor. That gives you kind of 50k souls, which is... oh my god. Oh my god, please do chill. Thank you. That allows you to get 50k souls and Godskin Stitcher, which is a weapon that we're using for RKR, which I'll tell you about later. But right now we use a bit different strat, where you don't need to kill Godskin Noble because it's slow, and we don't like slow, right? It's speedrun, right? It's supposed to be fast, I guess. So we're just going for this 20k souls, and we'll also be able to buy some upgrade materials kinda early. We'll also pick up here Somber Smith's Stone 9, which allows us not to go to Khalid later. To like deeper territories of Khalid. And here we quit out because there is like a huge angry dragon behind us, so we don't want to cause him aggro, because it will not give us a teleportation thingy. And wrong warp again. But this time to 4 belfries, and look where it'll be. We'll be right here. So it's right under 4 belfries. So from Farmazula, once you reach that point, there will be Godskin Duo all in front of you. And that means that you want to go back, because you already got like 20k souls, which is nice, and also Somber Smith and Stone 9. But after that, like your pass, like your ends here, and you need to go back. And perfect way to do that is literally Rome Warp. So we're gonna go here. And now I'll try to show you some magic with Pegasus. I mean, with Torrent, of course. Yeah, and sadly my input didn't work for dismounting, but it's fine. So what is Pegasus Glitch pretty much? Pegasus Glitch is a flying horse, if to explain simply. And how to get it, you need to quit out while you're trying to jump off a horse. And after you jump away and quit out, horse should stay right here. And after that, you go to one of the ledges and just walk off. Then after that, you quit out. And you pray. You pray that you did quit out, like, correctly. And if it works, and it didn't work, sadly, I maybe did quit out too early. It's fine. Because Torrent kind of spawns on your position, but you want to kill Torrent with your spawn right here. Because as you can see, I kind of move Torrent again. And we just do it once again. Quit out back. And we'll see. Dude, he doesn't want to die. Can you, please? Torrents? Like, I need to quit out again. Like, in the side just to move him somehow. Because there are, like, lots of different setups. Some setups, like, work perfectly, some of them not. Oh, and now you can see. So Torrent dies, and after it, you can summon Torrent with your flask, but it will not work. And as you can see, after it, it works perfectly. Like, you summon 2 times, and on the second time, like, you will summon Pegasus. And once we're here, we just buy somewhere 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Here we go. After we summon it again. Like, if you dismount, of course, it doesn't really make a big of a difference, because you will still get your Pegasus. Pegasus only can be interrupted by quitting out or warping anywhere. So, something like that. After that, we go just to Sword of the Flame, which is kind of our main source of damage right here in this run. One of 2 main sources, I would say. But we'll get our second source of damage a bit later. And if you just walk on something, it will also raise its height. But if you accidentally jump into nowhere, and you will land into nowhere, well, consequences will be quite cruel. Like, you can easily just stuck in infinite falling animation, which you don't want to do at all. So if you want to jump, which kind of lowers your height as well, you want to also land on something that is actually like stable ground, like not just a texture. So after Sword of the Flame, we just go to Rylokara Academy. We light this bonfire that we will need for later, which is, I guess, main academy gate is called. And we will need this bonfire like 2 times. First time is right now, and we will do a Lady Warp, or like, I don't know how people call it, I just personally call it Lady Warp. So we just go here and set up Pegasus again. And this Pegasus setup is way easier, like you just a bit go further and immediately fall off the ledge, and it works omega consistently. Here we go. Then you resummon. And we go to the right side. Under the bridge, between those pillars. closer to this right zone. You don't want to be too much to the left because you can stuck inside of a wall, and yeah, I'll show you right now. If you go inside of this wall, you will not be able to get out, so be careful with that. And once you load this, you can just jump and kind of lower your height here. And we just jump right here. And yeah, we just wait kinda for our fate, honestly. We just kinda wait right now, because we will need to die right now to Lady. But we don't need to die, we don't need just to die, but to die to grab, specifically, to this one. So she grabs us, but it's pretty much what we need right here. So you die, and it will warp us to Volcano Manor, which is our next territory where we'll be doing stuff. And that will be our first boss, pretty much. So it's not too much. You need to wait for the first one. It will be like in, I guess, like 5 minutes. Actually less. Actually less. So we jump from here, roll twice. Jump over here. We can also heal just in case, because there is like an angry pot guy right here, and I don't really want to die and showcase too much, at least. Like, this guy is always fine. Let's jump right here. Pick up Somber 6. Okay, this guy was actually peaceful today. Good. That's pretty good. Now we go back. I want to go on the elevator right here. Right, this one in front of us. Here we go. And our next material is right here to the right side. So pretty much we get all the materials for +9. Because for somber weapons that can be upgraded with somber smithing stones, you need only one somber smithing stone per level, which means you need only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And that's all, pretty much. An amount of 1 per each level. Not like you need smithing stone 3, 2, 4, 6 per only 1 level, then you go to smithing stone 4 and stuff like that. Which obviously makes it way faster to upgrade those weapons. Now we do a little bit of parkour. Kind of dying lights here. And here we go. We get our Somber Smithing Stone 7, and that's pretty much the last Smithing Stone, I guess, that we will need. Because right now, as you can see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, and yeah, I can only 8 right now, but we will buy it later. Because we picked up a Somber Smithing Bell in Farum Azula as well. So that's pretty much just saves our time, and we will just buy it later, and it will cause us no problem entirely. But now it's probably time to discover Table Lost Grace that we've never been before. So we just go to Volcano Manor right here. Need this rope right now. Light the bonfire right here. And now Melina will tell us about new place that we need to visit. So we just skip all the dialogues that she says.
To determine if you had, it seems torrent, whereas there is, but I can.
And there will be very long animation if touching Melina. Just to travel to Table Lost Grace. And then we immediately just go back. So now we'll do Run Warp, but to do Run Warp, you need to either firstly touch Grace, or you need to, if you only warped right here, you need to sit on it. And then after it, just do Run Warp. Here we go. Because it kind of increases like amount of frames that will allow you to make a Run Warp. So it will be way easier. So if you fail it, you just like sit on Grace again, and after it, like you perform Run Warp. So yeah, something like that. And now we'll be outside of Volcano Manor, as you can see. So, oh my god. Okay, that was not really good, but it's fine. We're outside of Volcano Manor, and we just jump off a horse again, and we do Pegasus again. So we just jump off a horse, but this time we'll need to go to right here. This setup I personally like so much. You just stand like with your left hand on this like white spot, and then you quit out. Then you go back. And after it, horse should be... Yeah, horse should be dead. Perfect. So we just resummon it. And here's our Pegasus. We don't need shield for this fight. So pretty much first fight will be just right now. It's obviously, I guess, everybody likes Rykard's voice acting. So yeah, to get the fight is Omega funny in matter of voice acting. But it's not funny in matter of fights. Because honestly, it's not really easy fight, especially with +0. And our stats are really, really concerning right now. Because as you can see, we have only 9 vigor and 8 strength. Which is honestly not really cool. But we'll try, okay. Let's go. So just pick up the Serpent Heart that allows you to kill Rykard easier. And we start with jumping R2 when Snake wakes up, then L2 into L2 again, and jumping R2 again. We dodge the first attack, it probably will be a grab. Oh, maybe not actually. If you roll the first one, you can just trade the second one. That's a grab attack. Okay, we take it. Next attack should be stagger. Here we go. One more after it. Pretty good. Now we wait a bit, then L2 into L2 again. Then again jump in R2. Now we just wait for any Rykard's actions. Actually not Rykard's, but Snack actions. Oh, that's not good. Poison attack is really, really painful. That's not good, but we take it, I guess. Here we go. Okay, first phase is done. Perfect. So now goes second phase, and second phase will be way more dangerous, honestly. Because of Inferno attack, or I don't know, call it like you want. When Rykard starts doing skulls and stuff like that, which is not cool. Okay, here we go. That's a good attack. We'll just jump away. And he does lava attack, which is like strafe at a bit. Oh. No more hitless round edge. Oh, that's not good attack. So we just interrupted. You're not doing this here, sir. Wait for full stamina. L2 into L2 again. Jump in R2 will be also fine. That's a good one as well. Jump in R2, pretty good. We just strafe a bit from him. That's quite kind of good. That's a grab attack. We need to roll it. You cannot strafe it or something like that. Wait for full stamina. L2 into L2 again. After jumping R2, he will not be dead, so that means we will need to do one more attack, and he's dead. Perfect. Nice. First try Rykard means we're good. And we just teleport to Liurnia Highway North. Nice. Pretty good. That was a bit Monk W Rykard, honestly. Because of poison attack in the beginning, but like, I'll take it. It's fine. So we just go here, and that's why we pretty much picked up a bonfire before. Because we'll need to go on this Divine Tower. Usually, like, I don't know, dev intended version, you need to go to Nokron because of Rani's quest, and you will get a Finger Slayer. After that, she will give you a key item that will give you an access to this tower. But if you have Flying Horse, you don't need an access, right? You can just, like, kind of get this curse mark without any problems, right? So, we just jump of a horse, sir. Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, we just jump off a horse, and I hope I will not be on a horse, right? Because I'm not too fast in quit-outs. Perfect. Oh god, this game. Yeah, like, sometimes if you're just really, really close to something, and Torrent will just spawn on you. You will stuck like that in Infinite Fallen, which is not cool, as you can see. Oh, okay. I will need to resummon Torrent, but it's fine. Miyazaki, why are you spawning horse on me, dude? Okay, let me resummon Torrents. Here we go. It should be fine, I guess. Because to set up Pegasus, we'll need to go to a bit different spot here. You'll need to be really, really close to this. Just walk off. Like right here on this like peaky stone. We just walk off. And here we go. Should be fine. And there is like a really, really small feature, but I didn't know about that before I learned it. So if you go too low here, in matter of height, you will trigger Dashcam. So it's better to just go on this stone, and you will entirely avoid it. Because if you'll be a bit lower, you will trigger Dashcam, and pretty much you will not be able to do this Pegasus. I mean, you kind of will be able, but like, yeah, tower will not load it at all, so yeah, you will not be able pretty much. And after that, we just gain height a bit right here, quite good. And it will be a bit long way on the top right here. So we'll need to climb this tower right now, which is honestly not hard. And it's not too long, to be honest, as well. But it takes a bit of a time. Because firstly, you will need to load it. You need to touch it so it will load, and after you load it, you will be able to climb it as well. And I would say after this tower kind of preparation stage will end, because after it, we will start a true run with a true weapon. Because before that, obviously, we had no weapon. And only our weapon was Serpent Hunter for Rykard. So what do we do now is we just climb up like that. Once you load it, firstly a bit to the right. Once you see that you cannot climb more, you just go to the left. And as you can see, there's like something like a peaky stone right here. Just try to climb it. If you see that you go to the left, just go to the right and to the left, and it should climb right here. Nice. And once you see you're on the same level as this bridge, just go like that. And to lower your height, you just jump. And jump again. And here you go. You dismount. And you quit out. Perfect. Pretty good. Then you go back to the game. Also, don't try to save Pegasus here. Like, there was a strat with saving Pegasus and going to the elevator, because there is like a unique feature of Pegasus Glitch that you can actually ride horse in those locations where you usually cannot, if you just do not jump over horse. But speaking of this tower, it will be just slower. So it's faster to kind of just quit out and go on elevator, because it will save you more time. Because door open animation is really, really slow. And like resummoning Torrent again is not really faster. Even though like, obviously this way on horses is faster. It still will not save you time. So we just go right here. And we'll need this body. Right here, we pick up stuff and immediately go to Roundtable Grace. So from this body, we pick up Stargazer Heirloom, which gives us 5 intelligence. And we immediately go to the shopkeeper right here. We give a bell, and we buy 8 bell and scimitar. So we kind of bought our last Somber Smithing Stone. Bell to summon Fountain Pashes. And also, hold up, 24. And also Scimitar to use as a RKR, which will allow us to enhance our attacks to make them more powerful for 10 seconds. Then we just upgrade our Sword and Item Flame to +9, perfect. And then Ashes of War, Scimitar, Standard, perfect. Here we go, and now we go to Lake Facing Cliffs. So now we will start kind of melting bosses. I hope. But first boss will definitely melt quite easily. The first boss is Godric, who we need to kill. Can I please equip? Thank you. And also I will need to equip Scimitar. Perfect. So for Sword and Flame, you need to have 24, Intelligence and Fate. But since we have not really lots of souls, but at the same time we have talisman that gives us 5 intelligence. We just get 19 intelligence and 24 fate. And for early game, it will be more than enough. We just like need to use it, and that's all. Like we will need stats later. We set up Pegasus again. Before that, we picked up a Sacred Seer that will allow us to increase the efficiency of Flask. Cool. Thank you, horse. I wonder if I survive. Probably no. If I don't, I will immediately teleport, yeah. Okay, it's fine. So pretty much what happened is just Torrent spawned on me, so I'll need to go with that again. Like, Dine is slower, so if you can, like, time it with teleport back to Grace, it's better. So let's just go here again. There are, like, plenty of lineups right here with Pegasus. One of them is to the left side, and 2 of them right here. Like, one at Pointy Rock and one a bit to the left. And pretty much any lineup works. Just depends on the direction. Here we go. Yeah, that works fine, I guess. I hope, at least. Yeah, okay, this time it's good. So we resummon it. And now we have a Pegasus again. And now we need to make our way to Godric. But we don't want to go through the Stormhill Castle like via default way. We just climb up a bit right here. Then on those rocks right here, you just jump. And then you climb up those rocks. And you can just kind of fly over along this wall. Until we see a hole in the wall. Right, this one. Then we turn. I want to go at this great spot right here. And then after we load it, we can just dismount. Buff ourselves with RKR. And use L2 plus R1. And it will give us a laser beam. And Godric immediately dies. And now we prepare to warp. Once we hear a boom sound, we immediately warp back to main Lucaria gate. And we'll use this Grace for the second time, and again for Pegasus, but a bit different. This Pegasus obviously will be different, because this time we will not need to go down, we'll need to go up. And we will also need to pick up another imbued stone key, which will allow us to go to Nokron. We kind of set up Pegasus again. Go back to the game. And then we resummon Horse. So we summon it and resummon. Carry on. So what do we do now? Now we need to do a bit like different way compared to what it was before. So we go again to this same spot. And instead of going to the right, we go into the left. We'll load the area. And we just go like on the fastest way to this elevator. Doesn't really matter how you go, just like try to go as fast as you can. We have some time to use Godric's soul. And now we just wait a bit. So it's perfect time for a water break or anything, pretty much. Because honestly, not lots of places you can do that. And here you go. Now we need to go to this hollow. And we just jump on this grave. And we go a bit to the right, because there is a desk camp here, as far as I know, to the left. And we need to jump on this stone right here. Here is the imbued stone key. Sword key, I mean. And now we gain a bit more height. Now we'll get a bit more height. And after that, we can just go straight forward right here. So we can't skip Red Wolf or Red Gun. We'll not need to fight it. And also, usually you cannot ride horse right here. As I said, like, Pegasus allows you to do that. So you just jump right here and go like that. Don't care about that stone. This guy usually is not a problem, but if he's trying to chase you, just start attacking immediately, like before, preemptively, and he will just start parrying you because he's a parry god. And probably he will fall. But I'm unlucky, sadly. But yeah, Red Wolf or Redgon is omega inconsistent. So, at least for all the runners that I saw, so it's really good that you can skip him. So here's Renala. What you want to do as Renala pretty much is you want to kind of punch 3 times those guys that you can see. It's something like a Deacons from DS3, pretty much. Same stuff, kind of. You just go to the guy who's shining with some light or something like that. Then once you punch 3 guys, you do Fire Slash and immediately 4 R1s. Then it goes second phase. And second phase is also mega consistent. You just go close to Renala, do RKR, switch to main weapon, do laser beam, do charged R2, she will jump away. Maybe not. But you will jump anyway. And you will do stagger and Fire Slash. And she dies. Omega consistent, no problems entirely. And now we just wait until she dies, and we will warp to for Belfries. Right here, perfect. So after we warp here, we'll need to do our first Estus last level up. So we go right here, 27 vigor, flask right here, here we go, 3-2, perfect, okay. So we kind of increase our efficiency to +1, and also we do 1 golden seed level up, and we also allot our flasks to 3-2. And we activate the second portal, and now we will also do Rome Warp as we did before, but this time we'll do to Nokron. So we enter Nokron and same Rome Warp. Here we go. Same Rome Warp. Now we just quit out. And perfect. Right now we'll be watching 2 boss fights that can kinda easily waste your time, but are not that are not really difficult boss fights. First boss fight is a Mimic tier, which is usually not a problem entirely, but if you don't time like your Fire Slash correctly, and I did, perfect, you can kind of lose time. So yeah, but this time everything was perfect. And if you timed that correctly, you just one-shot it with RKR. So we put our armor back, because you want to go naked for Mimic Tier, so Mimic Tier will have nothing to use. Only Fizz. Which is actually kind of a weapon, but it doesn't deal damage, it just staggers you. So yeah, kind of like that. Also we'll not need Short Sword, so maybe it will be cooler. And now our goal just to light up 6 obelisks, I believe, to activate Ancestral Deer fight. So this part right now is not really hard, but kinda last 2 bosses of this part are a bit Monka W, especially third boss. Because third boss is Gargoyles, like really infamous boss in matter of speed, I guess. Because Gargoyles can easily just kill you, and if you're getting killed by Gargoyles, you lose your Pegasus. Because there's like a feature here. After Gargoyles, you have a, I guess, what's that? Grave or something like that, I don't remember. But anyway, like, you warp to another area, and even if you will be warped, Pegasus will be saved as well, so you'll be able to use it. And obviously, if you die, Pegasus will be deactivated. So you kind of don't want to die, not only because it's time loss, but also because it will lose you even more time. So this fight will be Really, really precious. A matter of time. A matter of time save. So we just go from one obelisk to another. Thank you, Reds. Much appreciated damage. Ancestral Deer is a bit different one. It's a bit RNG based. Still, you can kill it quite fast. It doesn't have like too much HP. But Ancestral Deer definitely has some 1 HP memes usually. And it's not just a meme, which honestly Elden Ring is overfilled with. But it's just of a feature that during one of his teleports, he's literally invulnerable. So you cannot kill him, so you need to finish him later. Which is kind of bad. With Samurai, you could just shoot him with a bow. Here, you don't have a bow. So let's go for our Ancestral Spirits. Here's the fight. Okay, that's a good... Oh, that's not good attack. Or maybe that's actually not bad. No, it's not good. It's a really bad attack. What? Dude! Okay, that's not really cool attack. He just decided to teleport with no reason. But okay, I will take it. And yeah, that's pretty much how Ancestral Deer can just easily waste your time with no reason. Okay, good. Perfect. We'll take it. So, after we kill Ancestral Deer, we just need to go to teleport. And there is not really cool stuff that you need to go on the bonfire right now if you don't have enough Estus flasks. So I will try to maybe... I don't know if I should. I don't know, actually. Maybe I will not go for flasks here. But I kind of want to. Gargoyles is a bit Monka W fight. So I'll just go like that. So we set up Pegasus again. Go right here. We do that again. Perfect. And now, not to play risky, we will just go firstly right here. Not to play risky for kind of, you know, marathon strats. Or how we call it. But just go right here, because there is a bonfire. And I'll rest here. Just to restore my flasks. Perfect. Thank God it's not interrupting Pegasus, so we can still continue our way. That was not a bit cool, but it's fine. And I want to go right here to Siofra Aqueduct. And with us jump, we just lower our height. Right here, we land on the water. Nice. Pretty good. And here is the Gargoyles fight. Let's go. So once first one spawns, RKR. And we immediately try to shoot, because usually Gargoyles can just jump to you. So you try to preemptively start shooting with a laser. It's a pretty good strat sometimes, so... As you can see, they're quite weak to magic. At the same time, you don't really want to be greedy or something like that. Okay, that's bad. Yeah, and that's why. Gargoyle, chill, dude. All's good. That's not good, actually. Oh, no, that's actually a good attack. Oh, that's bad. Okay, if it goes for poison, we would definitely need to go. Poison attack is quite painful. Perfect. It will die probably. Oh, maybe not. Gargoyle likes to hop. Perfect, that's good. It should die. Nice. As you can see, it's a bit scary fight, yeah. So you don't want to be greedy, especially when you know that you can easily just die and lose your Pegasus. So we just rest here. Level up Vigor. And we go right here, and it will warp us to another area. Which I honestly don't remember how it's called. Oh, Deeper Depths, yeah. And as you can see, our Pegasus is still right here. It's still on. Perfect. So you can just fly all over all of those routes. And immediately go to the next boss fight. And next boss fight is also really wanky. Honestly, it's not a really cool one. And we'll need our Fang Team Ashes, especially for this boss fight as well. Not only for Elden Beast, not only for, I don't know, maybe Loretz and guys like that, but for those guys for sure. One of the boss fights that is really painful to perform alone. I'll obviously take Bonfire right here, because if I die, and it possibly can happen, because dying to those guys is kind of classic, I would say. I'll just take this Bonfire. But since we have Pegasus, we can just go on right here and resummon it, and we'll be able to just right into boss fight arena. So everything is perfect. Usually you cannot do that here, but Pegasus allows us to do that. So pretty much first phase we just try to kill alone, and then we'll summon our peeps. That's not good, but it's fine, I would say. This guy is okay. Yeah, here we go. I'll wait for Rogier. Perfect. Now I need to finish him with 2 R1s. Perfect. Now we go to this side. Now we wait. Here we go. That was pretty good, honestly. Not bad for sure. Yeah, you don't kill me, dude. You don't kill me. That's a bit risky fight, honestly. It's honestly, oh god, for real. Good. That's, yeah, perfect. That's a bit risky fight because this guy with twin axes can easily one-shot you, even with 31 vigor, especially in this armor. Because honestly, this armor is not protecting you from anything. So you kind of want to be kind of accurate here. Here we go. One more boss is done, but it's not over, of course. We just teleport to Leyndell right now. And right now we go to, not to Leyndell by itself, but we go to Capital Rampart Grace, which is right here below. So we'll need the elevator, and to skip elevator animation, obviously, once we pull lever, we can immediately just quit out. And I don't know for what reason, but this elevator button has a delay, so because of this delay, we can just stand on it and start using souls. And after like, I don't know, 5 seconds, button just wakes up and activates itself. So we can use both souls right here. AKA Remembrances, of course. And also we light up Grace right here. Then we go for level ups, and now we will get 24 intelligence, which we will pretty much need for using Sword of Night and Flame without Talisman, because Talisman gives us 5 intelligence pretty much. Because we'll need another Talisman right now. Our next boss is Radahn, but after that it will be Morgott, and after Morgott, we'll be given another Talisman pouch, which will give us like 2 Talisman slots. And our second Talisman is will be Warrior Jar Shard, so yeah, we'll be calling Alexander pretty much. But usually in early strats at least, people were killing Alexander right in the beginning before even Godric. Problem is that it was found that, and it was discovered that if you light any grace in Altos Plateau, Alexander will appear after Radahn's boss fight, even if you don't summon him or something like that. It doesn't really matter. And, well, we didn't light up any Altos Plateau grace, but Capital Rampart that we did just right now. So we kind of do it like more optimized in a matter of time. Because before that, people were trying to light grace in Altos Plateau that is right under Rykard, which also counted as a correct grace. But then it was discovered that damage is quite enough to get to Alexander a bit later. And now we do a bit of a like Skyrim tier skip as well. There is a bit, honestly, in my opinion, more concerning version of this skip, which allows you also to get Golden Seed, which is obviously a benefit, but by itself, that skip on the tree is not really cool. I mean, personally, of course. This one is way cooler, and for some reason, it was removed on 103. I honestly don't know how From Software was disturbed by these routes, but they entirely removed them, so you couldn't climb anymore. And now, we just go to this little church because it will give us second tier, which will allow us to have 4+2 Estus Flask. And also we'll pick up Starlight Shard, which will give us a bit easier fight with Malenia later in the game. So we pick up a Sacred Tear here, and also Sacramental Bud, of course, is a lucky charm. Here goes Starlight Shard. And now, just jump right here on this rock, and right here. You want to jump a bit far. Doesn't really matter if you land right here in tower. It anyway activates the stake skip, and we just respawn right here, really close to Radahn, which is pretty much what we need. So that's why we use our souls before, after PvP enjoyers, and so now we have 24 intelligence, because we anyway would lose them at Radahn. Now goes Radahn. Firstly, we want to go straight to the right, behind this flag or whatever it is. Then for a second one, we want to jump off the horse and roll it. And he will do an arrows that are raining arrows, something like an Eldritch attack. Then it goes burst attack. First one. Second one. Then he will do one more violet arrow. Here we go. Pretty good. Not bad. Honestly, not bad. And Radahn dies pretty much Omega easily. So firstly, you just want to trigger his like gravity swords by dealing approximately 2k damage. Then he will consistently do this attack, something like a transition. And after it, if you stand in front of him, he will do an explosion. We need to rest here, otherwise I will not be able to warp. So we just go to Alexander here and close your eyes if you don't want to see that. But we'll need to do Laser Beam and 2 R1s, and we get Talisman, and we go to Capital Rampart. Here we go. So, time for Morgott. Time for Morgott, and that will be pretty cool Pegasus flight right now, which I kind of like. So we just go here and jump right here, and we do set up a Pegasus here. We'll quit out. This Pegasus setup is kind of free. If you're not staying, of course, on the horse, everything's good. And we just walk away. Perfect. And here we go. So now we resummon. But there is a problem. Like, Leyndell is not loaded. So we need to load it firstly. And in order to do that, we need to firstly find the spot where you can load it. So here's the wall right in front of me, as you can see, like, and there is like a, I don't know, some sort of like dark line right here between of the pillar and the wall, and you want to just jump into it once, and here we go. Leyndell is loaded. So now we can finally climb up and visit a royal capital. So we just go inside of this pillar. Now we go into this fog. Usually it's foggy, kinda. Because there, behind this fog, there is a huge rock that we can climb up on it. Right here. But you don't want to stuck inside, so you just go a bit to the left once you got height. Once you got a bit of a height, here we go. Go right here, and perfect. That jump is a bit scary, honestly, but it's fine. And now I'll try to show you not a bit faster strat, but really, really cool strat. So faster strat, I will just try to explain to you. You just do regular Morgate skip. You just jump on the pillar, not on the pillar, on the fence. Finishing with, how it's called. Like end attack with R1. And after it, you just quit out and go inside the fog wall. And kill Morgate with AI freeze. But what's cooler, because we want a cooler strat, right? And it, which is also kinda fast. But honestly, not faster than just doing like a normal Morgate and just warping out from there. So we go right here, jump right here, and then after we walk right here, and here you can jump into the arena. Like boss fight arena, literally. And here is our friend Morgate. He's right here, waiting for us. But here are the routes that you need to touch because of the quest. And this, like, action kinda initiates Grace to appear right here. So you just light this Grace, and then you quit out. And that goes funny part. You just quit out, and I've never seen that like in any Souls games, but that's Omega funny. You just go outside of the fog wall. I hope I will not stuck in the fence. Perfect. We get inside of a boss fight. We activate it, because otherwise Morgate would just stay here. We quit it again, because now boss fight is activated. And now, funniest part. Since bonfire there, I mean Grace, is already activated, and since you're not in the fight, you just teleport there inside of the area. So boss fight is kinda activated, but AI is not, because obviously you didn't enter the boss fight via fog wall, so you can just kill Morgate like that. So you do fire slash and 2 magic beams. And once Morgate dies, you just teleport. It's really fun, it's really cool, it's cool looking, but it's slower a bit. And then to get your medallion, you go right here, and you talk to Melina. And it's really, really important, honestly, because if you forget this medallion, you will not be able to go to Elevator of Rold. So it's really important to get this, and after it, you can just go. And after it, we do Pegasus again, but in a different direction. So this time, we will go to Mountain Tops of Giants. And honestly, if you want to have a cup of tea or something like that, it's a perfect time, guys, because right now it'll be a bit of a chill 6 minutes walking right to the mountaintops of giants and foot of the forge. It's looking fun, but it's honestly just walking, so if you want to have a time, it's just up to you. So what we want to do is we just try to pick up like certain line right here, because there you can climb up. Otherwise you won't be able to climb up. Like, it's perfect route. And then you just go. Go and go and go, like. And if it's if not Pegasus, you would need to go all the way down to Laindel's like lower floor. Open the giant door. Then you will need to go to the tower. Go by the elevator on the top as well. And do all this way without horse, except this like snowy part. On this snowy part you can easily just go by horse, but still it's slower, obviously. It's way slower. So yeah. But it's not the coolest part, honestly, of this walk. It's just kind of like walking over the void. So we're just walking and I don't know, just enjoying the views and stuff like that. Also, we have lots of souls, I just noticed. So yeah, no, lots of souls we will waste on vigor that we'll need. We'll need 40 vigor approximately. And 25 intelligence should be fine. Something like that. So we go right here in Forbidden Lands. Kind of loaded back, which is nice. And here we just walk right here on this. Here's Blackblade Kindred, which is one more gargoyle. But sorry, gargoyle. Ignore it, little W. And we just go here. Right here to the elevator of Rold. And here, if you don't pick up Medallion, you will need to go back to Capital Rampart and do this 2 minutes horse walking section. So yeah, don't forget Medallion. I did that once and it was not a really cool experience. Resetting to this is not really funny stuff. And now we're in the mountaintops of giants. So here we want to just like kind of climb along this right wall. And here goes really funny, but also scary part. So as you can see, like, views are great, obviously. But there is one thing that is not really great. It's not really, I don't know, funny for me at least. As you probably can see, right here, in front of me, a bit to the left, there is a big boy with a big bow. And this big boy with a big bow can easily shoot me with a big arrow. Which is not cool, obviously, because there is a third circumstance how Pegasus Glitch can be interrupted if you get hit by something and like it will literally just push you off the horse. Like arrow, for example, it works perfectly here, so we'll need to dodge it. Oh my god, what is this aim, sir? Try harder, sir. Try harder. Yeah, and if you... Okay. Oof, that was so close. Jesus Christ. Okay, so... if you get hit by this arrow and Horse Glitch will be interrupted, it's a huge time loss. Like, you will not be able to set it up that easily again. So, yeah, that's a bit scary part. And you can possibly meet this giant again if you're a risky player, but obviously I won't be playing risky here. So we just lay this bonfire for later. And now we go right here, nice, pretty good. And we're picking up a bit different way to mountaintops of giants, 2 foot of the forge main. So we need to climb up on this mountain right here. Then we go to this white spot right here, really close to the left border, and we climb right here as well. Perfect. And now if you want to stay kind of safe, you want to aim yourself at this chain, because if you go just straight forward, giant can possibly just shoot you, and if he shoots you, look at what is like below. There is nothing, so that's pretty much what your PB chances will look like. So yeah, it's kind of risky, and obviously I will go for it. But if you're going too close to the right side, it can just easily shoot you. So yeah, be careful with that. Because Giant is actually kind of a sniper guy here. He can easily shoot you here without any chance. And sadly, you can only hear the last moments of the arrow when it's flying like up to you. So sometimes it's kind of hard to dodge him. And thank God we're almost in the end of this segment. Kinda. We just need to go right here with those two rocks. And that will be a huge hand right here, giving a handshake to this crow. We don't appreciate it. I don't want to do that. So no. We don't do that here, okay? Chill. Oh my god. For real? Yo, chill, crow, please. Okay, crow doesn't want me to be speedy. Sedge. But whatever. And right now we'll need to die, so we'll need to also level up ourselves to 40 and 25 right here. And after that we go to Ancestral Ruins. We'll need this bonfire a bit later. So after that, like, we all obviously don't have Pegasus anymore, but we will not have it right now. We'll go to Mogwin Palace. Mogwin Palace is kind of a location that exists. But thank God there is Pegasus that allows us to skip it. So we'll not go to... how it's called? To Mogwin Palace like normal way. We'll kind of fly over it with Pegasus as well. But before that, we'll need to meet the Sanguine Noble, which is friendly NPC that loves to jump. So we perform a stake skip right here. We just jump a bit far and try to go to the left so we can land right here perfectly. And it also activates the Stake of Marika, which allows you to respawn right here. Here we go. And now we'll resummon our horse, but we're already at Consecrated Snowfield, and usually you cannot go to this location without a secret medallion of Rold. But you don't need it because you have a Stake of Marika, right? It's cool. Clever use of game mechanics. That's how it works. We'll just go here to Ordinal Liturgical Town, but we'll not need this right now. We'll just light this grates for later. We'll also use Official City Whistle right here, and since I picked up Fanged Imp Ashes as how it's called, as a starting gift, I'll pick up Golden Seed right here. So I'll have one more Estus Flask a bit later, so I have two. No, I have one actually. Okay, one is fine, I guess. And now it's time to meet Sanguine Noble. So we aim ourselves at that tree approximately. It doesn't really matter that much where you aim yourself, but I usually aim right here. And you can just, yeah, you can dismount by yourself or game will dismount you. And Sanguine Noble will appear, but you don't care about Sanguine Noble, you just run, okay? Just go here, really close to this, like, left rock. You go a bit to the right, there will be two slimes. Just jump over them because it's cool. And there will be friendly, I don't know, like, how those guys even called. But we just need to go right here and jump right here. And now we just wait. Now we just wait. You can block if you want. Doesn't really matter. Here is Sanguine Noble. Yo, my man. Just jump, dude. Woo. Nice. Cool. Lovely. And now we just go right here to the portal. Problem is that before you kill Sanguine Noble, portal is deactivated, so you cannot go there. And you cannot despawn, like in DS3, for example, with Squid Out or something like that. So, sadly, you need to somehow get rid of Sanguine Noble. After that, we go to Mogwin Palace. And we set up Pegasus again. So we go right here. And we just walk off. Perfect. And now we just go here. A bit higher. And Pegasus is right here, sir. Pegasus is right here on its way to Mr. Mog, Lord of the Blood. So we skip all this passing right below. Because we don't need it. We just need a Mogwin Palace, pretty much. Actually, I didn't know that there are crowds right here. And we need this rock right here, because we'll be able to climb on it. So we just climb. Here we go. We stand on those graves, and this guy just decides to jump a bit down. We pick up plus 10 stone. And there will be those red guys who want to greet us with cool bleed attack, but hell no, thank you so much. I'll just rather quit out. And during this elevator, we have some time to use souls, get rid of useless stuff, if we have any. And here is the Mog fight, but it's not really a fight, obviously. And you all know why. We just go and quit out from here. We go back into the game. And now, we go right here. Please, can I? Thank you. Perfect, we jump right here. Perfect. First try, everything's good. Legendary parkour master. So here is the pretty much how Mog AI freeze works. You just jump over and that's all. And we also need to equip our second talisman here. We activate Archear and we just kill him. And Mog will give us like 420k souls, which is a lot. Once we hear boom, we can just move. Perfect. And now we go to Hugh. We do plus 10, and then we go and we need some Denkog. And we do some Denkog. Because why not? Denkog is cool, right? After she ends up talking, we just like quit out here. Because it's faster to skip all the hugging animation. And we hug her again. And she'll tell us a thing right now. We'll need to give a dagger. And we'll give it to D. And she will kill him, obviously. But that will be a progression in the quest line.
After I lay to do so before I was away, despite so could you please?
Then we quit out again. Perfect.
Then good day to you.
After that, we go to Table Lost Grace, because it's faster to go from there to Mr. D, but also here we go. We'll level up a bit of a minds and endurance. Okay, now after it, we just go right here to this door. And it doesn't really matter where, but you can just quit out. Perfect. Then we talk to her. And we pick up all the stuff, and we go to Foot of the Forge. Perfect. Now Fia's questline is activated. Now we can go to Mr. Fire Giant. Also, I entirely forgot to upgrade my flask, so we go right here, and it should be 4-2. Perfecto. Let's go. Okay, now we go to Fire Giant. We do a bit of a horse parkour again without Pegasus, because Pegasus obviously is slower right here. Maybe not actually. With my jumps at least, it's maybe not slower. Here we go. Perfect. Now it's time for Mr. Fire Giant. That's why pretty much we upgraded endurance, because it allows us to equip a bit better armor. Perfect. What? Perfect. Perfect Fire Giant. I don't know what to say. Perfect. But after that, we immediately go right here, and it's time for Godskin Do. Okay, dude. That's a bit unlucky, you know? We just jump from here, and we plunge in attack, so we can lower a cooldown. Now, we buff ourselves with RKR, and probably this guy will start going closer to us. That's not cool. That's a bit scary fight, honestly. And they're obviously triggered so hard by... Oh god, please, dudes. Chill. That's really bad fight for now. Not bad. I mean, ending of the first phase was not really bad. But now we need to wait again for them to respawn. So I will do RKR again. Here we go. Wow. That's not good. Oh, maybe that's not bad, actually. Okay, perfect. That was honestly a bit scary. Like, fight definitely went out of control, but okay, I'll take it. So, 44 vigor here, and we just need more intelligence. Nice. Pretty good. So after Godskin Do, we just need to progress through Farm Azula. Not really we want to pick up anything, because we have all the talismans. But next boss will be, honestly, a bit scary. His name is Placidusax. It's kind of a scripted boss, but... honestly, after third beam, his attack scares. I don't know, I believe it's honestly based on positioning. So if you have a good positioning, that he will not hit you. But if you perform something incorrectly, he will easily just kill you. And the most scary part of this boss is not his damage or something like that, honestly, but his way to him back. Because for no reason, actually not easy boss called Placidusax has no stake of Marika, and it has no bonfire or something like that. Which was probably a good idea from Software not to give a stake of Marika or something like that to this boss. So yeah, something like that. No clue why it has no... Dude, burps! I am quitting out. For sure. Burps were too cruel this time. Okay. Oh no. Just don't hit me, okay? Good. Perfect. Instead of dogs in DS3, now we have like birds in Elden Ring, sadly. And those birds are way, way worse, honestly. Like, DS3 dogs could teleport, those guys can be just omega annoying. Like, ultra annoying, literally. Take a bit, like, better passing right here. Crouching to save stamina. This guy will probably do dive and attack. Perfect. Now all we need to do is just activate this elevator. And we can use Soul right here, because why not? Perfect. I would also like to sit here, just to rest, and now we can go to Placidus X. So pretty much what we need for Placidus X is same stuff, but 44 vigor, and at least with samurai armor, with 44 vigor, you could survive 2 of his lightnings, and part of the strats is actually that you need to tank one of the lightnings, and you roll the third one. Like, first lightning, you just dodge by strafing it, and second lightning, you absorb, and third lightning, you roll. And after third lightning and third beam, there is a moment of truth if you stagger him or not. Because if you one cycle plus the sacks, everything is perfect. If you don't, well, everything is bad. Obviously. So let's hope. Everything goes... If anything goes out of control, I'll need to quit out, honestly, and just perform fight again, because it's way faster option. So 5 stars was this, and he will do first lightning right here. We'll just crouch to save a bit stamina, then goes first beam. Once we reach that floor. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. Now we go back. Pretty good loss of the sacks. And now we go to next boss right here. To Malikat. Because we're like really close to this bonfire, because why not? And after Malikat, we will go for extra bosses that have remembrances, but like really optional usually. Like, next boss I even didn't find on my first playthrough, to be honest. But right now it's time for Malikat. Firstly, what do is we enter this fog wall, lock on Malikat, doesn't really matter, but I do. RKR on this line right here, then after it you just go into stance. Perfect. Then roll approximately to him, to the sides, nice, pretty good. Now we wait for his first slash, good. Pretty consistent Malikets. No problems entirely. We use one of our remembrances, and now we wait until a boom. Right now. Perfect. So here it just saves you kind of a IGT, like in game time, when he dies, because it's faster. So you don't need to, for black screen, to go darken, and you don't need to wait that much for a cutscene. Because we go right here. And before we are warping to Lich Dragon, I will level up my intelligence. And now we can go to Prince of Death's Throne. So we can finally finish Fia's questline. So go right here to Fia. She's right here once we've done that questline. So we just need to say no right here, and we will do some Denkog again. Yeah, we're skipping all the dialogues. We give her a curse mark of death, and now she gives us a better blessing. And after that, we also use dialogue to... we exhaust in dialogue, and now we can just quit out again. Now we need to exhaust dialogue again, and we need to quit out again, so we'll be able to enter Lich Dragon boss fight. So again, we wait. And now we quit out. Perfect. So after quit out, you'll be able to enter her dream, or whatever it's called. So we enter a deathbed dream. And after it, you want to run straight to Lich Dragon. At certain points, his head will be really, really close to the ground, so we'll be able to give him some headshot damage. So after he screams once, you can just do RKR. That's not bad. I wanted to tank this because it's better in this case. Nice. And now it should be dead. Or maybe not, actually. My beam against yours, Fortisax, but sorry. Now we use all our blessings and maximum souls as we can. Usually if you're enough fast, you can use 2, which is nice. And then after it, we just need to go to Temple Quarter right here. Perfect. So after it, that will be quite of a... not huge ROM warp. Actually, yeah, kind of huge, actually. So what do we do here? We just level up more intelligence. And here goes, I guess, the last ROM warp of this run. But maybe the coolest one, I would say. A matter of how it works. So we're right now, again, at Temple Quarter. The race that we laid really, really far, like a long time ago in the beginning of the run. Even before Faru Missoula, which was the second segment of our run. So we just go back right here, because this Temple Quarter... oh my god, okay. Whatever. Gives us a faster way to... give us a faster way to... this grace right here. If it's called Converted Tower or not, I don't honestly remember. But whatever. We just need this grace as a safety grace for this ROM warp. You could also use Temple Quarter, but since I'm on a showcase, in just case of failing it, it will be way faster to go back from here. So firstly, what we need to do to perform a Lake of Rot ROM warp, we need to set up a Pegasus. It's not the last Pegasus. I believe it's pre-last. But anyway, watch I set it up right here. Go over game. This Pegasus setup is really, really cool and consistent. At least for me, so. We go here. And right here, I'll remove this cape. We want to go like a bit far. So we'll be standing on nothing. After that, we can quit out. So horse will just fall down and we will survive. Right? Yes, sir. And after that, you just resummon it. And go a bit to the right so you avoid death cam. Now you can hug this left wall. And here is Moonlight Altar location, but we don't need this one. We actually need Lake of Rot. Because boss of Lake of Rot is actually Estelle. And we need to kill Estelle because Estelle has a remembrance, obviously. So in order to do that, we'll need to line up ourselves with that like pillar right in the middle of the screen right now, as you can see. Like I'm running to. And you just need to run towards that. And right now, try to look to the right, but like right this rock, I'm trying to aim. And we need to step up on this stone right here. So we load this, whatever it is, like cave. And here is Lake of Rot, and approximately here, you can just check. Here is Lake of Rot. And you just do your own warp. And if you did everything perfectly, yes, here we go. Everything's good. So now we just go to Estelle, directly right here next to the coffin. So really cool run warp. Looks really, really cool. Saves a lot. Like 8 minutes or something. No, not actually 8 minutes, I'm lying. 5 minutes maybe. But segment to Estelle was one of the longest ones, without horse entirely and stuff like that, so it was not cool entirely to run through this. And that's a really, really fast way to get to Estelle. Since it was discovered, it's really cool. That was actually not bad, Estelle. That is still Estelle, but that will be kinda dead right now, I guess. Yeah, pretty good. That was really, really worthy, for sure. Now we just go back to Ordina. That was really nice. I kinda did some kind of a risk, and it worked out. That's super nice. So what do we do now is we're back in Ordina Liturgical Town. You probably remember it on our way to Mogwin Palace. But what do we do now? We're going to, obviously, one of the hardest bosses I've run, Malenia. At the same time, we'll go to Loretta. And Loretta, well, oh my god. Am I too fast? My crit out was too fast, so I stayed the horse. Loretta is kind of just wanky boss, but I'll use Fangpin Pashes for her, so it will be not a problem for sure. So what we do now is we go for Pegasus here, and now we need to look for this rock, and then we just walk away. Here we go. We walk off from this cliff, and it will set up Pegasus Glitch again, which allow us to do flame skip, but in a way, way more comfy version. Way comfier version than classic one. I think everybody knows how regular version of Flameskip is not cool entirely. So, in my opinion, it's way better to just waste a bit of a time right here to give a shot to consistent Flameskip with Pegasus. And now we go right here to Michaelis Helic Tree, but we jump right here. And now we'll go right here. We don't want to touch those bubbles, because they actually deal kind of a damage. And, oh my god, don't, please. And those ants also. Like, their melee attacks are kind of fine, but if they shoot you, it will be mega painful, so you don't want to do that. You don't want to take hit here. There's a huge guy with, like, this greater bubble weapon. So we'll just quit out right here to reset his behavior. And it allows us to run here damageless, which is cool. Obviously, we'll pick a bonfire right here. It's kind of a safety bonfire. Usually I don't do that here, but Loretta is not really cool of a boss. A matter of consistency. At least for me right now. I've been trying to find a consistent way to kill her, but I could not, so I will need to use this safety bonfire just in case. I'll probably try to kill her without summons. Maybe it will be cooler, but we'll see how it goes. So what do we do now is, dude, please chill, okay? Chill. Maybe I'll actually go for this bonfire. Is this guy's chasing me? This guy's not chasing me. Okay, I'll take this bonfire. Just to restore my HP. And yeah, like, since you also set up Pegasus, it gives you one less Astos Flask. That's the only, like, bad thing in all of this. And he goes for a charge attack, which means we do quit out, and also we reset behavior, which allows us to make it way, way more comfy. Run through. Now we jump over this little void. And we jump right here in the mushroom. Perfect. And in case of you going for a safety bonfire, you just jump right here to the elevator. To the left, and you activate it. That will be a angry mage here. No. Okay, good. Pretty good. So I want to heal before, and here's Loretta. So let's see. RKR. It's not bad, actually. Yeah, pretty good. Perfect. Actually, pretty good. It was a bit scary, honestly, in the end, because she was about to shoot a missile, but that was not bad. At all. Like, that attack that she did was a Magic Glaive. Deals insane amount of damage, but if you roll at least one of this, like, double slash. Second one, you don't need to roll. And you can just immediately start beaming her with Sword and Night Flame. Which is cool. So we use Astel Soul here, and right now it will be definitely one of the also funniest skips in this route. As well as Morgoth's AI freeze. We just go here to Alpha L just before Millennia. But obviously, as you know, like, for Millennia you need to go, like, really far. But what we can do right here is go into elevator. Please, dude, chill. All is fine. We're chilling. Nice. We go right here on this roof. And we'll also try to jump on this fence. Perfect. And into this elevator shaft. And now we try to crouch and approximately go in the middle. And now you will die. But since your dead body is just falling right here, directly on the button, you activate the elevator. Which allows you to have a shortcut directly to Millennia. And since we laid a bonfire here, like, we just spawn and we go to Millennia. Directly. So we jump again. And souls will be right here on this roof. So we jump again. Sadly I missed. Not a big deal, but still. And for Millennia, specifically, I have this Starlight Shard, which kind of helps in the fights. Not to use Cerulean Tears Flask. It's obviously optional, but I like using it because it kind of, I don't know, gives you more momentum or something like that. Let this bonfire. I will not probably level up. Yeah, I think 48 is fine. But let's just go. Yeah, I guess it's fine. So we just use RKR here. And once fight starts, we immediately just go back. Lock on. And do 2 beams right now at her. Then we use Starlight Charge. She will do flip backwards. Nice. Perfect. Now she will do Waterfall Dance, which is run away from first two. Now we just roll towards and backwards. Here we go. Then again, if we have our KR, just like use Fire Slash. Perfect. And again. Nice. Pretty good. Second phase starts now, and now we just need to dodge her flower, firstly. And we also want to roll here, our KR. That's not good attack. Now we just need to run away from her. Yeah, pretty good. That should trigger a flower. Yes, good. I will just go closer and... Yep, perfect. She's dead. Pretty good. Now we need to go to Leyndell Capital Vash, and we have kind of technically 3 bosses left in this run. So we go here once we killed Malikat, we just let it graze here. And we will need Loretta's War Sickle. And now it will be a Gideon skip, but a bit different version, like AR version of it. Like, usually people just do 3 jumps over that tree. I honestly don't like it. I don't know. It just doesn't look cool as this way. This way is honestly looking really cool. So we just go directly right here to the elevator as we usually do. Actually, we have lots of souls, but I will level up a bit later. And here, once I reach this, I can switch to keyboard because it's easier to do with keyboard, at least for me. So we just go here, and we will need to go to the right side of Gideon's arena. We jump over right here. Yep, perfect. I'll go here. And here goes that tree skip, so we need to go to the corner, then we need to aim at east. And during jump, we want to move our compass 2 segments to the left. And then we just do weapon art and kind of fly over this tree. That is honestly looking like Omega cool and way cooler than the just 3 jumps version. Like, props to those guys who do that, but that's looking honestly cooler in my opinion. So we have like 2 and technically 3 bosses left. So next one is Guthrie. And I will obviously light a bonfire here, because if I don't, I will need to go all the way back if I die to Guthrie. It can happen, but kind of, I don't know. Probably should not. So we'll see how it goes. So firstly, what we need to do is we just activate the fight. Go inside, and we quit out immediately, because opener that he does all the time on the first appearance is not really comfy to deal with. You can bait a better opener, or at least to do a better scenario. So we just activate the fight. You can immediately lock on if you want, and you just do RKR. Then you do approximately here beam, roll backwards if he does that axe attack. And after After the first phase, we just like strafe him right here, and he's dead. That's how you kill Coralu. We use Melania's Soul right here. I'll light this bonfire because I want to kinda restore my HP, and also I want to level up more intelligence. And honestly, I'm sorry, I will not show you Radagon AI freeze, but there is Radagon AI freeze. I would honestly recommend you check UDD6 run for it, because I'm really bad in it. So I will do like Radagon without AI freeze, but it also should be kind of an easy fight. You just go like really close to him and just do 2 beam attacks. And he's dead. So now I just summon my peeps. Oh, and he went for... Sadly, he went for an attack. But it's fine. And none of my Fang teams actually died, which is kind of funny. One is literally chilling right here. Good stuff, dude, good stuff. What? Perfect. That was a bit Monko, honestly. And that's a PB, guys. So that's how you run all Remembrances. And probably it will be sub 32 minutes. Hold up. I need to skip real quick. Perfect. And now, according to rules, you need to Alt 4. So let me do that real quick. We can Journey 2, but I Alt 4. And let me relaunch Elden Ring real quick so we can see final time. And here we go, 1:31:53. It's literally kind of 7 minutes faster than my PB on leaderboards, which is omega nice actually. It's honestly kind of cool. Not the time I dream about, but yeah, that was quite cool, especially with all the fails that were in the run. But yeah, kind of like that. So that's pretty much how you kinda can run all Remembrances. Why I say can run, because as I said, strats are changing each day, and like something new like can be discovered during like this minute right now. So yeah, kind of like that. Well, hope you guys enjoyed it. It was a great pleasure to show for you. Yes, Regal, it was a PB. It's literally 8, no, not 8, 7 minutes faster than my PB on leaderboards. So yeah, yeah, before that showcase, I said that I haven't had a PB for a week or something like that. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you will enjoy next rounds, which will be any % current patch by Ducklear and any % unrestricted by Mitris. Have a nice showcase, guys. It was a great pleasure, and I will see you later.